All right, we are going to get started. Give me 1 second, I'm sorry. Okay, so the other thing I'm going to mention is that this is a free course and it's offered by an organization called NJOP. NJOP offers this course due to a grant, and what they like to have is a list of the people that participate. So, with your permission, if anybody has an issue with this, please let me know. Um, But how they get funding is by showing the people that give them the grant that people are actually doing this. So they like to get a list of emails. They promise me they're not going to inundate people with all sorts of ads, stuff like that. But if you have an issue with that, please let me know. I'll give it a few weeks before I let them know. Okay. So Reshit Reshit Bina, this is the first knowledge, and it's learning Hebrew. So I'm going to record it in case people want to look at it later. I'll put it on YouTube and I'll put it on my website, and I may put it on the synagogue's website as well. And that way, if people either miss it or you want to review, um, then you can do that. You've also got this booklet that I attached as an attachment for you to look at it whenever you like. Okay, somebody's got a question? Oh, thank you. Thank you, Jenny. All right, so let's get started. This is a Hebrew chart, Aleph Bet. Okay, and in English we call them the alphabet, which is from the Greek letters, alpha and bet, the first two letters, or ABCs. Um, the two letters, the two first letters in Hebrew is the Aleph, that's this letter, and the Bet, which is this letter. All right, so they call it the Aleph Bet. Now, Hebrew is different than other Western languages. And a lot of times I'll refer to English and I'll say Spanish too, because I know that we have a lot of folks that speak Spanish and are similar languages. But Hebrew is very different. First of all, in English, we go left to right. In Hebrew, they go right to left. Why do they go right to left? Well, years and years ago, when they first started writing, they didn't have pens and paper or parchment. What they did was they chiseled the letters on caves. And if you're chiseling right to left, what happens? You hit your thumb. So they chiseled. That's the reason. So that's why it goes left to right. You see that Hebrew has two sets of, hmm, um, what's the word? Characters. These are the letters, the first set of characters, what we call in English consonants. These two letters here, and I'm just giving you an overview. We're gonna get down into this in a little bit. These two letters are silent letters, and we're going to talk about how we sound them out soon. So these are silent. This aleph, though, is the equivalent of like our A, even though it doesn't have a sound. This ayin, same thing. Uh, the bait is a b, vate without the dot is a v. This is a m, mem, t, okay, et cetera, et cetera. And these are your letters. These are your vowels. Maybe a little, okay. And in Hebrew, the vowels go either under or in two cases to the left of the letter. And this is how you enunciate. This is how you pronounce the letter or the words. Okay, these two are ah. This is a silent vowel, which means all you do is sound out the letter, the sound of the letter. This is an e, an eh, an o. It's done two ways, either this way or that way, just like the ah is done two ways. This is an oo and an oo, and this is an a. Those are your sounds, your vowels, your second set of characters in Hebrew. And the words are enunciated based on the letter and the vowel. Hebrew is almost 100% phonetic. What you see is what you get. There are two situations where it's not, but we'll get to them. It's not a big deal. It's not like, in English, you have an A, right? Well, how is an A pronounced? Well, in the word away, you've got two sounds for the same letter, and A, and then you have the word apple, and then you got the word pear, which doesn't have a sound at all. Can drive you crazy. But Hebrew, what you see, like Spanish, what you see is what you get. Okay. So, do you want to, let's say, it's kind of hard to turn this around, but if you want to pull your chair up over here, why don't you do that? All right, that's cool. Let me do this real quick. Um, where is display? Keyboard, Wi-Fi. Okay, I just need display. System, I think. There we go. Okay, very good. All right, and again, I'm recording this, so okay. So our first letter, I'm going to ignore this, is this letter. It has no sound. This little dash that we put under the letter is an ah. So let's go to line 5 and repeat after me. Ah, ah,
Uh,
ah, ah,
uh,
ah. Good. Ah, and ah. See, we're just enunciating the sound of the vowel because this letter has no sound. It's a silent letter. All right, let's do another one. Let's do line 6. Ah, 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 and ah. Okay, so as we go through this, I'm not going to do every single line. I can leave, that for you folks to go ahead and you can study that at home, do some little bit of homework, spend a few minutes a day going over this. But I just want to kind of get through the course. I'd like to do this 6 to 7 weeks. And of course, if anybody has any questions or feedback or whatever, you can always call, text, or email me. All right, lesson 1. Lesson 2, we have this little T looking thing, also an ah. Now, you see this, you have Sephardic ah, you have Ashkenazic ah. We are going to use, as most modern conservative and in Israel, they use the Sephardic pronunciation. This is an ah. Now, Sephardic, as you might guess, is Spanish, but it refers to East. Ashkenazic, which is the Yiddish word for German, is really European or West. And you might find some people like Harvey, our man Harvey, who grew up with the Ashkenazic pronunciation, will say this with awe. So we use the pronunciation ah. Now, there are some words where you would pronounce this as an ah. We'll get to that later. But for our purposes right now, this is pronounced ah. So let's go line 2. Ah, 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 and ah. Okay, let's do another line. Line 3. Ah, 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 and ah. Okay, let's mix them up a little bit. Let's go to line 5. ah, 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 and ah. Now I'm gonna pin this. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's continue. Oh, you know what else I want to? No, never mind. All right, line 6. Ah, 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 and ah. Okay, so you can see this is all ah. Let's move on, unless anybody has any questions. Okay, very, very straightforward. Lesson 3, Shior Gimel. Oh, and by the way, another thing about Hebrew is you will see that they use the letters as numbers, not for doing math, but really for identification. So you'll see here Shior, which is lesson Aleph. Since this is the first letter of the alphabet, this is considered one. This, the letter, and we're about to come to this letter, is two. That's a bait, and that's two. All right, so Shior Gimel, this is lesson 3, but here's your bait. That's the name of the letter, bait. And it's a B as in ball. Now, what do you notice about this letter? It's got a shape, and then it's got a dot in the middle, which is called a dagesh. There are certain letters where it alters the sound of the letter. You will see this dagesh, this dot in the middle, in certain letters where it does not necessarily alter the sound, it just makes it a little bit more emphatic. But here it does alter the sound of the letter. It makes it a B. Okay. We'll come to what it isn't after this. So let's do line 1. We've got the letter, the sound of the B. We've got the vowel underneath the letter as an ah. So ba, 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 and ba. I wonder if I could turn this around. Give me 1 second, folks. Let me see if I can. Turn around. Yeah, so you guys could sit there. Um, okay.
Wow.
That work?
Yes.
Okay, good. Um, I know there's a way to. All right, so this is a ba. This is a B sound again. And we'll go for line 2. Ba, 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 and ba. Okay, very good. Now let's mix it up a little bit. Change my glasses. Now that we've learned the B and the aleph, let's go to line 3 and mix it up a bit. Ah,
Ah,
ba,
ba,
ah,
ah,
ba,
ba,
ah, ba,
ba,
ba.
ba.
Okay, so as I said earlier, we're not going to do every line. You can, at home, you can go ahead and practice a little bit. But I'm just going to give you the basics. Now, we've actually got 2 words that we're going to learn. Let's go to line 5. Ah, ba,
ba, ba,
Abba.
ba.
That's father. Now you see the aleph, the first letter, which is silent, has the dog, has the dot, the ah under it. The second letter, the bait, has also an ah, and this aleph at the end is a silent letter, but it's just like a placeholder. But that's how you spell the word Abba.
Ba,
So let's continue. Abba,
ba,
ba.
ba.
All right. So Abba is father. Ba means comes or is coming. All right. Let's go to line 6. Ba,
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 Abba,
ba.
Abba, and ba. All right. Great. So Abba, ba, father comes. Now Abba is father. It's also dad. So it's like an informal father. What is the formal father? We're going to come in a minute. So ba is coming, comes, or came. Now, as we said, this letter with that dot in the middle is a b. You take that dot out, that dogish out, it's a v. And again, I know that we've got some Spanish speakers here, and the B in Spanish is a soft, it's like a B, right? It's not like a B, it's like a B. So you see, it's like almost between a B and a V. Okay. We also have this vowel. It's a silent vowel. So when you see this under a letter, all you do is enunciate the sound of the letter. Okay, let's go line 1 and you'll see what I mean. V,
Ba,
V,
ba,
V,
ba,
V,
ba,
V,
ba,
V,
ba,
and V.
ba.
Okay, let's go line 2. Va, 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 not ba, va, no dogish, va. Va, 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 and va. All right, let's go to line 4 because there's an interesting issue here. Ba, va,
Ba,
ba, va,
ba,
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 va,
ba.
ba. So if you notice up here, we were enunciating the letter, but here with the aleph, we don't enunciate it because it's a silent letter. It's just there kind of as a placeholder. There are words where you have an aleph with a silent vowel under it. I'll get to that later. But yes, there are words that are spelled that way, just because. Okay, let's go to line 5. Ba,
Ba,
va,
ba,
ba, va,
ba,
ba, va,
ba.
and ba. Now, there are times when the b, the bait, and the ve, the b and the v, are interchangeable. All right. So if you say ba or va instead of ba, you're not necessarily making a mistake.
Ba.
But you want to be accurate, but it's not necessarily wrong. I mean, it's not right, but it's not wrong, if that makes sense. Okay. So we're going to learn a new word. Let's go to line 6.
Ba,
A, v, av.
ah,
So Av is father. It's a more formal. Av is father. Abba is like dad. Exactly. Daddy. Um, where are we? We're on 6. So Ba,
ah,
Ba, and Av. All right. So we have Abba, father, Ba, right? Dad comes. Av,
ah.
Ba, father's coming.
Mhm.
So Av is father. And you will hear Av in names like what name do you think of when you hear Av?
Abraham.
Abraham, there you go, father of a multitude of nations.
Mhm.
Exactly. All right. Now, let's go to another vowel. And we're going to do the vowels almost right up front.
You could.
Yeah, nikud marks. That's what they're called in Hebrew, nikud marks, exactly. Okay, because with the vowels and with the letters, you can start enunciating a little bit more. So you see, this is the E as in P. It's a long E, right? Or the Hebrew name for this vowel is a chirik. So this is an E. This, with this little letter, it's called the yud. We'll get to it later. It makes it more like an E. Makes it a little longer. E. So E and E. Okay, so this is a chirik. This is a chirik gadol. Gadol means big or large, right? So it's a longer one. Okay, so let's do line one. E, E, B, V, A, V, V. So in conversational Hebrew, you really wouldn't it's kind of a slight difference, but you know, that's just kind of the technicality of it. Okay, so let's go to line three. A, V, Avi, Av, Aviv, Avi, V. Good. All right, so we learned some more words. When you put this E vowel with the yud at the end of a word, and Hebrew uses a lot of prefixes and suffixes, you make it first person possessive. So whereas Av is father, Avi is my father. Exactly. And you hear that in names, right? Like Avimelech, okay, is a name. My father, the king. Okay. The word Aviv, like Tel Aviv. Aviv means spring. So you hear it when they discuss Passover in Exodus, they say in the month of Aviv, the month of spring, which now we call Nisan. Okay. And Tel Aviv, Tel means hill, Harvest Hill, Spring Hill. Okay. V actually is kind of a word. The or but can be a prefix meaning in. So B or V means in me. Okay.
It's like forward question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Good morning. Um, you made a comment one time in Temple, and you said there's a certain way that you have to, because right now you said my father is king,
Hmm?
but if you say that word another way, then it could be blasphemy.
You're
And I
talking about the word el,
uh,
al, and el.
okay,
We're not there yet.
okay.
All right, let's go to four. Av, av, v, av, avi. Now look at this. Here we have av with this and we have av with this Same thing. Same thing.
Is there, are they used specifically for different reasons or just whatever? Okay.
Okay, five. Oh, we went that. All right, let's go down to nine. Abba,
Ba,
ba, av, ba, avi, ba. Okay, avi is my father. Avi ba, my father is coming, or my father comes. All right, let's make a mountain out of a molehill. There's the mem. It's a ma. And they say M as in mound or mountain. That's a way to remember it. Mnemonic aid because it's rounded. Okay, let's do line one. Ma, me, good. Ma, me, ma, me, and me. And we just learned another word. Me is who? Me is who?
I know we always. Who is he and he is she? Yeah.
Right, exactly. All right, line two. E, me, ma, me, ma, ma, me. Let's drop down to line four and we'll learn another word. E, ma, e, mi, ba, avi. Ima is mom or mother. Emi is my mother. Okay, let's go to 5. E, ma, e, me, ema, ba, avi. So can you say ema, ba? And the answer is no, because in Hebrew, words are either masculine or feminine.
To match.
Right. The gender has to match because why? In Genesis, it says, and God created male, female. So everything's either male or female. There's no neuter. There's no neuter gender. All right, let's go down to 9. Ima, mi, ba. Av, ba. Abba, ba. So, mom, me, ba. Who's coming? Well, it's a man because it's ba. Av, ba. Father is coming. Abba, ba. Dad is coming. All right, now here they talk about the dagesh. Dot inside a letter is called a dagesh. Usually emphasizes the sound of the letter. In some cases, it alters the sound. This is a resh. It's a round. See, it's rounded. So I'll bring this up right now because soon we're going to learn this letter, the dalet or a duh. Very similar looking letters and people confuse them.
Yeah.
The resh you can make with one pen stroke. The dalit, the duh, you have to go bump, bump. You have to make it with 2. See, it's got that little denta, that little bump on the end. Ra, duh. So, line 1, ra, ra, good. Ra, 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 re, re. Good. Line 2, ra, ra, re, re, ra, re, re. Okay, we're going to learn another word. Rav, good. Rav, Rabbi, Rav, Rabbi, which means rabbi, both of them. Rav is a more formal rabbi. Rabbi is rabbi or my rabbi. Rav can also mean many. Rabbi,
My teacher?
no, it could be many.
No, Rabbi.
No, Rabbi.
Rabbi is my rabbi, my teacher. Yeah.
Rabbi is many. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's go to 7. Me, Rabbi, Avi, Rabbi. What did we just say? Who is the rabbi? My father is a rabbi. See, is and are not spoken in Hebrew. There are no words for that. So they're understood. Hebrew is a very efficient language. 8. Ima, Imi, Abba, Rabbi. Hmm? All right. Number 10. Let's do 10. Abba, Abba, Av, Rabbi. Okay. So we have this little box. Ima, me, Rabbi. Mom, who is a rabbi. Abba, dad, is a rabbi.
Is that a question saying,
Yes.
Ima,
Im-
Rabbi? Is she,
It's
is my mom my rabbi?
No.
Saying mom, who is the rabbi?
Oh, he's like, okay.
Ima, mom. Me, who is Rabbi, who is the rabbi.
See the comma.
Oh, the comma.
Mom,
Oh,
who
okay.
is the rabbi?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then mom says, all right.
okay. Oh, okay, that's right. I'm sorry.
Learning a lot. This is why this class, you can learn Hebrew in 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And we're only half an hour into it. Practicing is, yes, reading it and practicing is key. So, I'd suggest people, like when I do my bar mitzvah students, 10 minutes a day. That's all you need. Just repetition, repetition, repetition. Okay, so this is a hey or an H, our equivalent of an H. Okay, see the hole there? This is a broken letter. It's got two parts. It's almost like a resh and a stick. And a lot of times in, stuff like Kabbalah, they'll say that. They'll say, oh, here's your vav, here's this, and they'll just break down a letter.
Oh.
So, line one. Ha, ha, he, ha, ha, and he. Okay? Line two. Ha, ha, he, ha, he, and he. All right, so they're giving us this little yud. They haven't really gone into it yet, but so the word he is she. Now, ha or ha is the. Actually, he is also the. We haven't got to a yet, but we're getting there. And it doesn't exist as a separate word. It's always a prefix. So if we were to say ha'av, we're saying the father. Ha'im, well, we're not there yet, but ha'rabi, the rabbi. At the end of a word, the the H, hey, is not pronounced. There is kind of an exception to it. Sometimes when you're reading through the Chumash, at the end of a word, you will see the hey with a dagish in it, with a dot in it. Dagish is the little dot. See, here's your dagish right there, Abba. See, because a dot inside the letter is a dagish, like here, emi. Doesn't do anything to the sound of the mem, but it just makes it, instead of emi, it's emi. Hebrew words are accented on the last syllable, usually. Like in English and Spanish, it's accented on the first, right? So a lot of times, if they're going to do something different, they'll do that. Now, when you have a hey at the end of a word with a dagish, it's called a mapik. And a lot of times, it's like a little breath. But for the most part, a hey at the end of a word is not pronounced, just like here, just like in English. And Spanish is not pronounced at all. So there you go, like hombre or right? Okay. Line three. Ah, ba, va, ra, ma, ma, ba'a. So we just learned two new words. Ma or ma is what? That's right. Ba'a is comes, but it's the feminine. Ba is comes for a boy, and ba'a is comes for a girl. So a lot of times they will make the feminine construct using that hey. Ba, ba'a. Okay? So av, ba, ima, ba'a. Okay? Four. Ma, he, what is she? Ma, he, what is she? He, ima. She's mom. There you go. Okay. Five. By contrast, Abba, Abba, Ha'av, Ba. The father is coming. Ima, 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 Ba'a. So you hear the more accented with the dagish. Instead of just Ima, it's Ima. Kind of hitting it more. Eight. Abba, Rabbi, Harabi, Ba. Yes, so you can make a sentence out of this. Father, dad, is my rabbi. Is a rabbi or my rabbi, right? Harabi ba, the rabbi is coming or comes. Okay, let's go to 13 because we've got a new word here. Ha'av, Amar. Amar is said. Said. Ha'av Amar, the father said, Ima, Ba'a, mom is coming. Ima, Ba'a, or mom comes. So here we have our new words we've learned. Ha or ha. If you were Ashkenazi, you'd say ha.
Mhm.
Ma,
Mom.
ma, which is what? He, which is she. Ba'a, which is coming or came for feminine. And Amar, which is he said. And what's nice about it is you could just say Amar. You don't have to say who Amar, which is he said. Just say Amar.
Would you say Amara if it was she
We'll come
said?
to that. All right. Any other questions on that one? Okay, let's go to lesson 9. And you see we're going through the alphabet, right? The Hebrew letters are actually used as numbers, as only as designations, not as math. So this Y-looking letter also has no sound. It's a silent letter. These 3 dots down here is egg, like, a bunch of eggs. Eh. Not A, eh. There's also an A, but it's eh. So, ayin, no sound. Okay, line 1. Eh, eh, ah, eh, erev, ba.
Erev.
Erev is evening, good. Ba is comes. Erev ba, like the song. Erev ba. Me, re, ah, eh, ah, e, and eh. Yeah, like if you're a cone head. Remember the cone heads?
Yes.
Meh, meh.
Meh.
Meh, meh, meh. There you go. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's go to 5. Erev,
Ba.
ba, aba, ba. 7. Erev, ba, aba, ba.
Ba.
8. Ba, erev, aba, ba. All right, so I told you that ha is the and ba is in. Now, what if you wanted to say in the evening? How would you say it? Would you say ba ha erev? No, it's too laborious. You would say ba. You would combine them. You would combine the ba, which is in, and the ha, which is the, to be ba. Make it more efficient. Instead of ba ha, it's ba.
Got it.
So basically, when you say ba erev, in the evening, if you'd say ba erev, you would say in evening, which doesn't really make sense. If you would say ha erev, you would say the evening. But we say ba erev in the evening. Abba, ba. In the evening, father is coming or dad is coming. 9. Harabi, ba,
Ba.
ba erev. See, the rabbi is coming in the evening. Ha'av, ba, ba erev. The father is coming in the evening. So it's interesting that you have a word ba, which means comes, which is present tense, is coming, can be present or future.
Mhm.
Now, what if you're a woman?
Mhm.
10. Ima,
Ima.
ba'a, ba erev. Mom is coming. Mom is coming in the evening.
Ah.
Ba'a, which is the feminine, right? So 11, me,
Me.
ba, ba erev. Who's coming in the evening? Me, ba'a, Ba'erev, who is coming in the evening. And you know, it's a female or a male. And there's your words, Erev and Ba'erev. Okay, any questions so far?
If you say ba'a, then you're stipulating that you're asking about what woman is coming. But if you say just ba, it could be if it's just you don't know who, if it's male or female, you would just say ba.
Yes.
Ba.
Yes.
So you need to
You
put the
de
hey.
yes,
Hey.
you
So
default
you
to
have
the
to know it's a
male.
woman.
In case of an unknown, you default to the
Right.
male. Okay. So, for example, the word for boy, we're not there yet, but I'll just give you I'll give you all right, I think I can do it this way. Um, the word for fathers is avim. Avim, fathers. Im is the way to make a masculine plural. Okay. If you wanted to say mothers, you would say emot. So ot is the feminine. Now, in the biblical, it's een instead of im. That's why you see plurals in the een in the Torah and in the Chumash. The ancient Hebrew, een is feminine plural. Modern Hebrew, it's ot. Okay. And that's not the good example. Let me give you a better example. The Hebrew word for boy is yeled. Okay. We haven't gotten to two of those letters yet, or three of them, but it's yeled. The Hebrew word for girl is yalda. There's your hey at the end, making it a da. Yeled, yalda. The plural for boys is yeladim. The plural for girls is yeladot. The plural for children is yeladim. Right. So you default to the masculine. We'll get to that real quick. Maybe not today, but because I'm going pretty quick. We're in lesson 10 already. Now we might finish this in a few weeks.
See if anybody can read any of those though.
Well, that's why I'm recording this, and that's why you all have copies of this in your email. If you don't, let me know, and you can do some practicing. Okay, so here's another vowel, and it's very interesting the way it's constructed. This is an O, and this is an O. There's two ways to make this O. You either use this letter, which is a vav. We're not there yet, but it's a vav. You put a dot on top of it, and most of the time, here we go, not always, most of the time it's an O. You can also make an O by just using the dot in the upper left-hand corner of the letter. Two ways to do it. And I'll give you a little commentary on this. If you have a word like Dorotam in our generations, instead of using two of these, they'll use one of these and then they'll use this. If you see a word that usually would have this as an O and it doesn't, they only use this in the Torah, sometimes it means something. It's a diminished whatever it is.
So if sometimes, can you repeat it? I'm sorry.
So in terms of Torah analysis, and I know this is a little advanced and not really part of what we're doing here, but there are some words like lidorotam in your generations where you have two O's, vowels right next to each other. They won't use two of these.
Yeah.
They might use this one in the first O and then just the dot in the second O.
The dot.
With the dot on the upper left hand, okay. If you see the word lidorotam with this little dot up there, usually there's a meaning behind the fact that they left it out. Okay. So, I mean, I know that's a little advanced, but it is what it is. Okay. So line 1, bo,
Oh.
vo, mo, mo, o, o, and o. Okay. Line 2, we're going to review a little bit. Row, 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 ho, ho, ha, ha. So we're laughing. Ho, ho, ha, ha. Line 3. All right, now we're going to start learning some words. Ba, mo, Re. Okay, more is a male teacher. Ba, ba, which is comes. Ha, mo, re. Ha, mo, re, the teacher. Okay, now, line 4.
Mo,
Mo, re, which is teacher. Eve, re. What is Eve, re? What does it sound like?
Hebrew.
Hebrew. Yeah, Ivri is Hebrew, right? So they talk about Abraham coming from Iver. Iver means like the other side of the river. That's why they call him Eber. Also, Eber was one of Noah's grandkids.
Hmm.
So that's why we're called Hebrews. We're from the other side, descended from Eber.
Hmm.
Ema,
Ima,
Mo, Ra. So Morah is a female teacher. So if you said Ima Morah, you're saying mom is a teacher. 5. More, Ivri, Hebrew teacher. And what you might have just noticed is that Hebrew is backwards as well. In another way, the adjective follows the noun.
mhm,
So more is the noun, Ivri is the adjective.
mhm. Teacher Hebrew.
Right. In biblical Hebrew, the noun follows the verb. Vayomer Moshe. Yomer is said, Moshe is Moses, and Moses said. 6. Avi,
Avi,
my father. Rabbi, rabbi, my rabbi. Imi, my mom. Morah, teacher. Okay. 7. Abba, Ima, more, ha more,
Hamore,
ba.
Ba,
8. Ha more, ha ivri,
Ha'ivri,
ba.
Ba,
The Hebrew teacher is coming. Now,
Ha'im.
yes, ha ivri. They have to agree because you're talking about a direct object, not just a regular object, but a direct object. More ivri is a Hebrew teacher. Ha more ha ivri is a specific Hebrew teacher because you put the in front of it. So it has to be ha. They have to agree that way as well.
So, Ba is comes.
Well, it still comes. Ha more ha ivri. The Hebrew teacher is coming.
So ha is like da.
Right.
Ha, more, ivri, ba.
And if you have ha in front of the noun, you have to have ha in front of the adjective. They have to match.
Okay.
9. Abba, Avi,
Avi,
Hamorah, Ba'a. Okay.
Ba'ash is she comes.
11. Yeah. All right. Let's go 10 and 11. Abba, Amar, Dad said, Hamore, Ha'ivri,
Ivri,
Ba.
ba.
Dad said the Hebrew teacher is coming. 11. Ima, Amra. Mom said. Amra is said, feminine. Hamorah, Haba'a. The female teacher is coming.
Hamora,
Hamorah is the feminine teacher, the female teacher.
Hamora, ba.
Hamorah Ba'a, yes. Yes, Hamorah Ba'a, sorry. So Moreh is male teacher. Morah is female teacher. Amra is she
And
said.
what's he said again?
Amar.
So it's where you take off the I and you just go straight to the consonant and add ra, ra.
Well, it depends on the word, but generally, yes.
Happens a lot, right?
Yes. The hey is your feminine marker. All right, let's do one more letter. Here's duh. Here's our dalit. And a lot of times they'll put it together with the resh because people confuse these two letters all the time. Remember the D is the dent. It's got that little bump on the end. You need two strokes to make the dalit, one to make the resh.
And is like flat on top where the resh is curved.
Rounded. Yeah. Exactly. And we'll see that here. We'll see a few words here. Okay. Line one.
Do.
Do, D.
Do. D.
Do, I'm sorry, do, do. Yes. I'm thinking like
Do.
my.
I said
Do.
D.
No. Do.
We'll
Do.
get there. Do, dode. So for our purposes, dode is uncle. Can also mean lover, like Dodie Lee. That's what I was thinking of. My lover is me. Do da do
Do.
da,
Da.
which is aunt. Do da. Two.
Da.
Da
D.
D da D dode do da. Okay. So do da do D dodo is a bird, an extinct bird. Three. Ba
Ba.
do D dode ha dode the uncle ba do D my uncle or my lover. Four. Dode do da de D do D. All right, let's look at the two letters in contrast on five. Do D mo re, which means my uncle is a teacher. Ha do da mo ra, which means the aunt is also is a teacher. Abba,
Ba.
ima, hadoda, ba'a. Hmm?
What does that mean? I read, I think, and I don't know what I'm saying.
Father and mother.
Father, mother,
Ima. Father and mother.
the aunt is coming.
Oh, ha, da,
The.
Ha,
do,
do, right.
da.
Oh,
It's female. The auntie. Huh?
yeah.
Auntie Yeah.
Auntie coming.
It's
Ba.
is coming or comes.
So to speak.
Seven. Hadod,
Dode.
more. The uncle is a teacher. Hadoda, mora. The aunt is a teacher. 10. Hadoda, devora, mora.
The the Aunt Deborah is a teacher.
Yep,
Uh-huh. Ba, do, da.
that's it.
Tia.
Adena
Auntie.
Deborah.
Auntie Deborah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, should we go one more? Because I think after this, we've got a little bit of a review. And you guys can look at this at home. Lesson 13 is your review. All right. Some letters are compound letters. They have a special letter, a special shape if it's at the end of a word.
So
Yes, Sophie. Sophie means end. So this is a mem Sophie. Final mem. Same sound as a mem. I say no. I say it's not the same sound. I'll tell you why. A mem is a m. A final mem is an
Mhm.
Same sound? Yeah. Little different? Yes.
closes it off.
It closes it off. Yes.
Mm.
Here's a little bit of trivia. There is one place in the book of prophets of Isaiah where the final mem starts a word. And it has to do with the fact that if you look at a mem, it's open, right? See how it's open down there? Whereas a final mem is closed. So they're saying that this king was an idiot. He was closed off. And that's why they started with the only place in the world,
Wow.
in all of Hebrew literature, where you have a final letter starting a word.
And it's just one sentence.
One
in
place,
the entire.
one verse. I think it's like
Isaiah.
chapter 5 or something.
I say.
In Isaiah, yeah. I forget where, but it's the only place. I know, right? Go look for it. I think it's at the beginning. It's like in chapter 5 or something. Okay, line 1. And then we'll end with this. Im, which means with. Me, which is who. Which is people. So, Paul, for kind of what you were asking earlier, if you're looking at the Torah, there are no nikud marks. There are no vowels in the Torah. So if you have an ayin and a mem, is it im with or peoples? And you have to kind of just know
Wow.
by the context. That's why you have two guys on either side or more gabbis, officers.
Because
Yeah.
Laura doesn't have those.
I know, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Imi, which is my people. Amim, which is peoples. Now we're into the masculine plural. That's your masculine plural. Dode,
So,
uncles. Dodim, uncles. So Dode is uncle. Dodim is uncles. Okay. Two, More, which is a male teacher. Mo Reem, which is male teachers. Which is people or nations. Amim, which is nations. Rabim, which is many. Rabim. Amim Rabim, many nations. So here, Avraham, there he is, there it is, right? Avraham, Av, Amim, Rabim. Abraham is the father of many nations. Okay, let's go back to three. Ba, which is comes. Ba'im, which is they come or we come, plural. Ivri, Hebrew. Ha'ivrim, ha'ivrim. See, that's why I don't like the way they separated this because it's
better together.
yeah, Ivrim, ha'ivrim, the Hebrews. Av, Ra, Ham.
Abraham.
Hmm? Four. Av, Ra, Ham, Ha, Ivri. Abraham the Hebrew, or from the other side. Five. Abba, Amar, Dad said, Dodim, Rabim, Ba'im. Many uncles are coming. Morim, number six. Morim, Rabim, Ba'im, Ba'erev. Many teachers are coming in the evening. And it only took 4 Hebrew words to say that. It took us 6 in English.
Yeah.
Ba'im, Ba'erev. Okay. One more and then we're going to stop. Hamore, Amar, the teacher said, Avraham, Av, Ha'am, Ha'ivri.
The father of the Hebrew people.
People, that's it. See, Ha'am, Ha'ivri. And what did we learn today, boys and girls? Ba'im, coming. They are coming. Amim, nations. Avraham, Abraham. Rabim, many. Teachers, Morim, and nation. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you. I'll post this on YouTube and on my website. And anybody has any questions, go ahead and text me or whatever.
Okay.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you,
Thank
teacher.
you.